Good afternoon. I'm glad I'm able to get on here again. I want to read a devotional real quick to you. I hope that you're continuing to have a good day and a good week. And you will have a good Thanksgiving too. Okay, so the devotional, the title is Own Your Stuff and Offer Grace. Here's another way to describe forgiveness. Own your stuff and offer grace. The most wounded relationships usually include people who are always first to point the finger and last to take responsibility. Your husband always does this or that. Your mother never did that. We blame, we deflect. The pain remains and the distance grows wider. If you're waiting for others to come to you, if you're waiting for justice to be served, you'll never be at peace with others or with yourself. Someone needs to be the bigger person. Since you can't control what others do, that someone should be you. But really, the bigger person is God. Ask God for the courage to humble yourself when it's the last thing you want to do. And usually, the more often you own your stuff and offer grace, the more you'll see it returned in kind. And then the verse is Matthew 7:12. Do to others what you would have them do to you. I think there's a little bit more to that verse, so I'll look it up. It says, so in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you, for this sums up the law and the prophets. Anyways, I just wanted to get on here. I haven't done devotionals maybe since last week, and I just wanted to encourage you to continue to, look to the Lord for the answers that you're looking for, and in your relationships. I just happened to open up to this one. I wasn't planning on talking more about forgiveness, but I think that this time of year, a lot of things can come up and you can get triggered by holidays and by relationships or relationships you don't have. And that's a really good time to maybe check your spirit and see where you're at with anybody. I think that you can do inventory and you can go back to maybe even when you were a child and make sure that you're not holding forgiveness or unforgiveness towards somebody. And that can be hard because oftentimes, we push something aside or we don't think about it. We don't see that person. But if we were to come and go to the store or go somewhere and see that person, how would we feel? Would we be, happy? Would we be angry? I think it's a really good check in your spirit to just do the inventory and see where you're at, because you might not always have the opportunity to see that person that maybe you have something against, that maybe you don't even realize you have against that person. Maybe they hurt you a long time ago. Maybe they said something that was hurtful to you and they don't know that they said that to you, or they treated you a certain way and you're harboring that, unforgiveness and that hurt, and, the wound is just festering. It's not getting better. Or you're stuffing that, you're pushing it aside and not thinking about it. And then you wonder why you get triggered when you hear a certain song, or you go to a certain place, or you even see that person, or you see him on Facebook, because you have accounts or whatever. But it's just one of those things where you really do have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to what is going on inside of you, your emotions and all that you feel. Tut's going to come up here and say hi. Or not. Anyways, I just wanted to get on here and share this devotional. And I think that in order to continue to grow, you are going to need to do the work, and you are going to need to face things and want to do better. Tut, he's climbing on the table and he kind of fell a little bit. I don't know what his plan is up here. But anyways, there's no food or anything. So I just wanted to encourage you, and what it says here is to own your stuff, and to offer grace. And I think that grace is for us too. Like I said before, you can have unforgiveness towards yourself and things that you did in your life and things you did towards people that you feel bad about, even after you have forgiven them, even after you have offered forgiveness and you've tried to make things right, that you could still feel bad about a situation and feel like, wow, I wasn't the best mom I could have been, or I wasn't, the best wife or husband or partner or friend, or sister or, brother, or whatever the situation is, that you can just feel, sort of sort of a loss. I think when we have relationships that don't work out, it does feel like a loss. It feels like something is gone that you might not ever get back. And I believe that God can make things so much better in the future in your relationships, your new relationships, maybe old relationships that can, be restored. And that doesn't always happen. And that's really up to the two parties if they want to have reconciliation and have, a relationship and communicate again. That has to really be both of the people. And it doesn't always work out. Life changes, and we do enter in and have new people in our life, and we kind of decide who we want in our tribe. So just some things to think about. That grace is for others, but it's also for you. And so I will end this here. Todd I'm not sure what he's doing. He wants attention. But anyways, I just hope you have a wonderful day and take care and blessings. I'll talk at you tomorrow. Okay, bye.